Hello there, my friend. Let me ask you something right up front. Where are you watching this video from today? Are you sitting in your cozy armchair with a cup of tea? Maybe you are walking slowly around the block with your phone in your pocket and your earbuds in, or perhaps you are relaxing at the kitchen table just finishing up your breakfast. Wherever you are, I just want to say thank you for being here. My name is William Johnson, and this is Lifewell Seniors, the place where we talk about real health, real life, and real strength after 60. And today we are going to talk about something that affects every single one of us as we age. But almost no one tells us about it, not even our doctors. Now, before we jump in, let me ask you something personal. Have you noticed it is harder to get up from your chair lately? Do you find yourself grabbing onto walls or countertops for balance? Or maybe grocery bags feel a little heavier than they used to. If any of those feel familiar, let me reassure you. You are not alone. And no, you are not just getting older. There is a reason behind it. And the good news, you can do something about it. So here is what we are going to cover in this video. First, I am going to explain what causes this creeping weakness that steals our confidence and independence. Then I will share the #1 eating mistake that speeds up muscle loss after 60 and how you can fix it. I will also walk you through 5 common habits that make the problem worse even in people who are trying to eat healthy. And most importantly, you are going to learn how to fuel your body in a way that helps you stay strong, mobile, and active no matter your age. You are going to leave this video not only informed but empowered, and if you stay with me to the end, I will give you a realistic doctor-approved weekly guide to help you eat smarter, move easier, and feel more in control of your body starting today. Now, while we talk, I would love for you to interact. Drop a comment below and let me know, what time of day are you watching this? And what does your usual breakfast look like these days? Reading your answers is one of the highlights of my day, and your story could be just what someone else needs to feel understood and inspired. So, take a deep breath. Get comfortable. We're going to take this one step at a time. You deserve the truth. You deserve strength. And it all starts with your next meal. Let us talk about something that too many people mistake for just getting older. You stand up from a chair, and your legs feel a little shaky. You reach for something on the shelf and feel your arms tremble. You notice that long walks leave you more winded than they used to. Most people shrug and say, "Well, I guess I am just getting old." But here is the truth, my friend, that is not just aging. It is something with a name, a real, measurable, preventable condition. It is called sarcopenia. Now, I know that sounds like a fancy medical word, but let me break it down. Sarco means muscle, and penia means loss. Put it together, and you have age-related muscle loss. And it is not just something that happens when you are 80 or 90. In fact, it starts as early as age 30. That is, right by the time we hit 30, our bodies begin to lose muscle. Slowly, quietly, but steadily. Let me share what the research says. According to the National Institutes of Health, adults lose 3 to 8% of their muscle mass every decade after the age of 30. By the time we reach our late 70s or early 80s, many of us may have lost up to 50% of our muscle mass. Just take that in for a moment. Half. Think back to when you were in your 40s or 50s. You could get out of bed without thinking, climb stairs, carry laundry, bend down to tie your shoes. You did not worry about balance or holding onto walls. Now, even basic movements can feel like effort. That is not your fault. And it is not inevitable. Sarcopenia happens for a few reasons. Hormonal changes play a role. Your body stops producing the same level of muscle-building hormones. Inflammation can increase with age and chronic conditions, making muscle repair harder. And maybe most importantly, we stop eating and moving the way our bodies need us to. Here is where I want to bring in a patient story. Let us call her Margaret. Margaret is 74. She came to my clinic saying she just felt slow. Not sick, not in pain, just less capable. She used to garden every morning. Now she barely had the energy to carry the watering can. We looked at her blood work, her vitals. They were okay. But when I asked what she ate for breakfast, she said, "Oh, just coffee. Maybe a slice of toast or banana. Sometimes I skip it." And there it was, the silent mistake. Not eating enough protein, especially in the morning, meant her muscles were starving for the fuel they needed. Her body was breaking down muscle faster than it could build it back. And that is the heart of what we are going to explore in this episode. Because here is the truth. Sarcopenia is not a disease, it is not contagious, but it is reversible and it is preventable. Your body is not broken, it is just waiting for the right support. And that support starts with your plate. Your muscles are like a savings account. You build them up with deposits, good food, good movement, and good habits. But when those deposits stop coming, the balance goes down even if you do not notice right away. You do not need a gym membership. You do not need fancy supplements. You just need awareness, consistency, and a little strategy. And that is what we are going to build together step by step. Before we move on, I want to check in with you. Have you ever noticed that walking feels more tiring than it used to? Or maybe you have caught yourself feeling off balance when stepping off a curb or climbing stairs. If that sounds familiar, drop a number 1 in the comments below. You are not alone, and your story helps others feel seen too. In the next section, we will talk about the most common eating mistake I see in people over 60, and more importantly, how to fix it. So stay with me, because what you do next could mean the difference between losing strength slowly or reclaiming it meal by meal. Now that we understand how muscle loss sarcopenia happens slowly but surely, let me share with you the number 1 mistake I see over and over again in my older patients. This mistake is quiet, it seems harmless, and it often comes from a place of habit, convenience, or simply not knowing any better. That mistake is this: not eating enough protein, especially at breakfast. Let me say that again. Not eating enough protein, especially in the morning, can quietly accelerate muscle loss in people over 60. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I eat healthy, doctor. I have cereal, fruit, maybe some toast or a muffin, or I just have a banana and coffee. I'm not that hungry early in the day, and I hear you. But let me explain why this matters so much. After we turn 60, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat to repair and build muscle. This is a process called anabolic resistance. It means your muscles need more protein more often just to maintain their current strength. It is like trying to fill a bathtub with a small trickle of water. When you were 30, a little protein went a long way. Now you need a stronger flow to get the same result. Here is the part that really surprises people. If you skip breakfast or eat mostly carbs in the morning, your body goes half the day without the building blocks it needs. And for aging muscles, that is a missed opportunity that adds up day after day. Let me give you an example. Many older adults eat like this: breakfast toast and coffee. Lunch, a sandwich or soup. Dinner, a big protein-heavy meal, maybe meat, potatoes, some vegetables. Now, here is the issue. Your muscles can only absorb so much protein at one time. So if you are loading it all into dinner, your body cannot use it all effectively. Meanwhile, you have spent the entire day in what we call a catabolic state, a condition where muscle is breaking down faster than it is being rebuilt. That is like going all day without watering a plant, then dumping a bucket of water on it at night and expecting it to thrive. Instead, what we need is evenly distributed protein intake. That means aiming for about 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let me show you what that looks like in real food. Here are 3 simple, muscle-friendly breakfast ideas using ingredients most people already have in their kitchens. Sample breakfast number 1: 2 scrambled eggs, 12 grams of protein. 1 slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter, about 8 grams. Half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese, 14 grams. Total roughly 34 grams of protein. Sample breakfast number 2: 1 cup of oatmeal, 6 grams. 1 scoop of protein powder mixed in 20 grams. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 3 grams. A handful of blueberries for flavor. Total roughly 29 grams of protein. Sample breakfast number 3: half a cup of Greek yogurt, plain, 12 grams. 1 boiled egg, 6 grams. 1 slice of whole grain toast with almond butter, 8 to 10 grams. Total roughly 26 to 28 grams of protein. Now, I am not saying you need to eat like a bodybuilder. You do not need to carry around shakes or count grams obsessively. But your body does need steady support, especially in the morning when you have been fasting overnight. Think of breakfast as the first deposit into your muscle savings account for the day. You would not start your car without fuel. So why start your day without the nutrients that power your strength? And for those of you who say, "But doctor, I am just not hungry in the morning," that is okay. Start small. Even a hard-boiled egg and a glass of milk can make a big difference. Or sip on a protein smoothie made with almond milk, half a banana, 1 scoop of protein powder, and a spoonful of peanut butter. It is light, easy, and can give your muscles the boost they need. Before we move on, I want to check in. What does your current breakfast look like? Is it mostly carbs? Do you sometimes skip it altogether? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you are still watching and finding this helpful, please comment number 2 below so I know you are here with me. Every comment helps us build this community, and your voice matters. In the next section, we are going to uncover 5 common eating habits that may seem innocent, but are secretly speeding up muscle loss, especially after 60. Stay with me because one of them might be something you are doing every day without even realizing it. Now that we have talked about the importance of protein at breakfast, let us go a step deeper, because even if you are trying to eat healthy, there may still be a few habits, some of them very common, that are quietly working against your muscles. These are things I see all the time in my patients, and they are not doing them on purpose. They just never knew the impact these simple choices could have. So let us walk through 5 common eating habits that can speed up muscle loss after 60. And for each one, I will give you a practical way to fix it starting today. Habit number 1. Skipping protein at breakfast. Quick recap. We covered this earlier, but it is worth repeating because it is that important. If you wake up and have just coffee, toast, or fruit, your muscles miss their best opportunity to rebuild after a night of fasting. The fix. Start your day with at least 25 to 30 grams of protein. It could be eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a light smoothie. If you already added more protein to your breakfast since watching this video, drop a number 3 in the comments. I would love to see who is already taking action. Habit number 2. Relying on sugary meal shakes and flavored yogurt. You have seen them in the grocery store, nutrition drinks with smiling seniors on the label, or fruit-flavored yogurt that claims to be healthy. But here is the truth. Most of those products are loaded with added sugar, low-quality protein, and artificial ingredients your body does not need. Let me give you a real example. One popular vanilla-flavored nutritional drink contains 19 grams of sugar, only 10 grams of protein, and a list of ingredients that sound like they belong in a chemistry lab. That is not a meal. That is dessert with a vitamin label. The fix: make your own shake. 1 cup almond milk, 1 scoop protein powder, half a banana, 1 tablespoon peanut butter. Choose plain Greek yogurt, 16 grams of protein per serving, and add your own berries, honey, or nuts. Quick tip: read the label. If sugar is one of the first 3 ingredients, put it back on the shelf. Habit number 3. Eating too many refined carbs without protein. White bread, instant noodles, crackers, muffins. These foods are soft, comforting, and often quick, but they are high in simple carbs and low in nutrients. When eaten alone, they cause blood sugar spikes, and worse, they give your muscles nothing to rebuild with. Let me tell you about Ellen, one of my patients. She is 71 and loves a quick lunch. Most days she had a bowl of noodles or crackers with cheese. Not terrible, but also not muscle supportive. Once she started adding a hard-boiled egg, some beans, or even a little grilled chicken, her energy came back and her balance improved. The fix: pair every carbohydrate with a protein source. Here are some easy combos. Whole grain toast plus peanut butter, brown rice plus black beans, pasta plus lentils or ground turkey, oatmeal plus walnuts, and 1 scoop of protein powder. Your body loves carbs, but only when they come with backup. Do you tend to reach for easy carbs during the day? Drop a comment below and share your go-to lunch. We might even feature your idea in a future episode. Habit number 4. Cutting out meat without proper plant-based replacements. Let me be clear, I fully support those who choose a vegetarian or low-meat lifestyle. But if you remove meat from your plate, you need to be intentional about replacing it. Animal protein gives you all 9 essential amino acids. Many plant-based proteins do not unless combined correctly, so if you cut out meat and do not replace it wisely, your body may not get the building blocks it needs. The fix: combine plant proteins to form a complete amino acid profile. Great options include quinoa, a complete plant protein on its own, lentils plus brown rice, tofu or tempeh stir-fried with vegetables, chickpeas blended into hummus with olive oil and tahini, almonds, hemp seeds, and chia seeds as snacks. Also, if you avoid animal products entirely, talk to your doctor about a vitamin B12 supplement. B12 is crucial for muscle and nerve function, and it is not found in plants. Are you eating mostly plant-based right now? Let me know in the comments how you get your protein. Your experience could help someone else make a smart switch. Habit number 5. Eating too little all day, then overeating at night. This one is more common than people realize, especially in older adults. Here is how it usually goes. Small or skipped breakfast. Tiny or late lunch. Large dinner at 6 or 7 o'clock. The problem: your body needs consistent fuel throughout the day, and digestion slows down in the evening, so that big dinner your muscles cannot use it as effectively. Eating this way keeps your body in muscle breakdown mode all day long. The fix: spread your protein across the day. Think of your meals like this. Breakfast: 2 eggs, whole grain toast fruit. Lunch: chicken salad with beans or quinoa. Dinner: baked salmon, sweet potato, green beans. Optional bedtime snack: Greek yogurt or a boiled egg. It is not about eating more, it is about eating smarter. Which of these 5 habits are you guilty of? Be honest, it is a safe space here. Drop the number below and tell me what you plan to work on first. Your honesty helps others feel encouraged to take that first step too. Let us take a breath. These 5 habits are not about blame, they are about awareness. Because once you see them, you can fix them. And once you fix them, your body will respond no matter your age. In the next part of this video, I will show you how to eat to build strength even if you are 70, 80, or beyond. We are going to talk about daily meal structure mindset shifts and how to make eating for strength a joyful part of your life. You are doing great. Stay with me. Your muscles are listening. How to build strength at any age, food movement, and mindset. Let me tell you something important. It is never too late to get stronger. Never. Whether you are 62, 75, or 88, your muscles are still listening. They are still alive, still ready to grow if you give them what they need. Most people think strength comes from lifting weights, and yes, movement does matter. But do you know what matters even more? Fuel. You can try every exercise video on the internet, but if you are not eating the right way, your body cannot rebuild. Your strength will not return. So let us make this simple. Here is a 3-part formula to support your muscles no matter your age. Step 1. Prioritize protein at every meal. By now you know this part well, but it is worth repeating with a little structure. The new goal: eat about 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not just at dinner, not just in total, at every meal. Your muscles thrive on consistency. Let me show you what that looks like with a sample day you can follow at home. Breakfast: 2 scrambled eggs, 1 slice of whole grain toast with almond butter, half a cup of cottage cheese, 1 small orange, approximately 30 grams of protein. Lunch: grilled chicken breast about 4 ounces, half a cup of cooked quinoa, steamed broccoli, 1 small apple, approximately 32 grams of protein. Dinner: baked salmon 5 ounces, roasted sweet potato, sautéed green beans with olive oil, a small handful of walnuts, approximately 35 grams of protein. Optional bedtime snack: 1 hard-boiled egg, or half a cup of Greek yogurt. Bonus: 10 grams of slow-digesting protein. Does that sound overwhelming? If it does, I want you to remember this progress is better than perfection. Start by improving 1 meal at a time. Even switching from toast to toast and eggs is a win. Even adding nuts to your oatmeal is a win. If you want me to share a printable version of this meal plan, comment "weekly plan" below, and I will create one just for our Lifewell Seniors family. Step 2. Gentle movement to wake up your muscles. Let me be clear, you do not need to go to the gym. You do not need to lift weights, but you do need to move, because food gives your muscles what they need to grow, but movement tells them what to do with it. Here are simple, safe ways to start, even if you have not exercised in years. Sit to stand from a chair 5 times in a row slowly. Walk around your home or yard 10 minutes twice a day. Lift a water bottle in each hand 10 repetitions. March in place while watching TV. The goal is not intensity. The goal is consistency. Every step counts. Every repetition tells your muscles, "I still need you." Do you already have a daily movement routine, or are you just starting now? Let me know in the comments. We love cheering each other on. Step 3. Shift your mindset. Eat with purpose, not pressure. I want to leave you with something from the heart. This is not a diet. This is not about counting calories or fitting into old clothes. This is about feeding the body that carries your grandchildren. helps you climb the stairs, supports your independence, gets you out of bed in the morning. Eating for strength is a form of self-respect. It is a message you send to your body. You still matter. You are still worth caring for. If your relationship with food has been complicated, full of guilt or shame, let it go. This is not about being perfect. It is about being purposeful. Next time you make a plate, ask yourself, is this going to fuel my body or just fill my stomach? You do not have to be a nutrition expert. You just need to be intentional. And believe me, that shift alone can be life-changing. Let us pause here. Take a breath. You have just learned how to eat, how to move, and how to think in a way that supports your muscles and your life. In our final section, I will help you put it all together. You will get a weekly plan, a sense of direction and encouragement that lasts. We are almost there. Stay with me. Your strength story is just beginning. Your weekly plan plus closing thoughts to inspire action. You have made it this far, and I could not be more proud of you. Let us now bring everything together into a simple weekly routine, so you can turn what you have learned into something you can live with day by day. No complicated tracking, no strict schedules, just structure, rhythm, and small wins that build over time. Your weekly plan to eat strong. Move strong and stay independent. Sunday grocery prep and planning stock up on your protein staples. Eggs! Greek yogurt plain. Canned beans, low sodium. Frozen fish or chicken breast. Quinoa or brown rice. Fresh or frozen vegetables. Cottage cheese. Peanut butter or almond butter. Protein powder you trust. Pre-cook a batch of hard-boiled eggs, 6 or more. Brown rice or quinoa. Roasted veggies. Goal: make it easy to eat smart when life gets busy. Monday to Friday, consistency over perfection morning. High-protein breakfast, 25 to 30 grams. Midday balanced lunch with lean protein, fiber, and healthy fat. Evening light but satisfying dinner with at least 25 grams of protein. Movement: 10 to 15 minutes of gentle movement. Chair exercises, walking, marching in place. Goal: build a rhythm. Even 1 or 2 better choices each day make a difference. Saturday reflection and light reset. Ask yourself, how did I feel this week? Where did I do well? What can I improve next week? Treat yourself with kindness, not judgment. Goal: celebrate progress no matter how small. Adjust with love, not pressure. Now, let me say this from my heart, as your friend and as your doctor. What you eat is not just about nutrition. It is about freedom. The freedom to get out of a chair without help. The freedom to walk outside without fear of falling. The freedom to hug your grandchildren without needing to sit down. The freedom to live life on your terms. And you have more control over that than you think. Final reflection: more than muscles. Today we talked about sarcopenia, yes, the technical term for age-related muscle loss. But this has never just been about muscles. It has always been about you, your strength, your dignity, your ability to live fully. Every bite you take is a step toward balance, toward stability, toward independence. Even if you have been under-eating protein for years, even if you have made all 5 of the eating mistakes we talked about today, it is never too late to begin again. And guess what you just did? Now it's your turn. If this video helped you, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you learned today. What stood out? What do you plan to change in your routine? Your story might be the spark someone else needs to take their first step. If you would like me to create a downloadable weekly meal plan or printable grocery list, just type "weekly plan" in the comments. If I see enough requests, I will create something simple and free just for our Lifewell Seniors community. If you found this episode helpful, please take a second to hit the like button. It really does help more people like you find this information. And if you have not already, click subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss another tip about staying strong, sharp, and supported after 60. We are just getting started, and I would love to walk this journey with you. Stay well, stay strong, and stay connected. Because aging is not the end. It is an invitation to live more wisely, more intentionally, and more powerfully than ever before. This is William Johnson, signing off for now, but always cheering you on here at Lifewell Seniors. Until next time.